The lineup Apple is back, and this time it's bigger, bolder, and thinner than ever. The iPhone 17 lineup has just been announced, and Apple is calling it the most revolutionary iPhone yet. But here's the real question. Does the iPhone 17 truly crush the competition, or is it just another shiny upgrade? Today, we're putting the iPhone 17 against the world, Samsung, Google, Huawei, Xiaomi, and we'll find out if Apple really deserves your money in 2025. Welcome to iPhone 17 versus the world. So, what are we actually getting this year? Apple unveiled not 3, but for models iPhone 17, the standard flagship iPhone 17 Pro, the performance powerhouse iPhone 17 Pro Max, the ultimate camera beast and the brand new iPhone 17 Air, Apple's ultra-thin experiment replacing the Plus model. And when I say thin, I mean thin. The 17 Air is just 5.5 millimeters, making it the thinnest iPhone ever. You'll feel like you're holding a sheet of glass and metal in your hand. Meanwhile, the Galaxy S25 Ultra is rocking a chunky camera island and a built-in S Pen. So Apple's playing the aesthetics card here, while Samsung is sticking with features and utility, power and performance. The standard iPhone 17 and Air come with Apple's brand new A19 Bionic chip, while the Pro models step up to the A19 Pro, built on a 2nm process. Translation: these things are monsters. Early benchmarks show the Pro models edging past the Snapdragon 8 Elite Gen for inside the Galaxy S25 Ultra. Add up to 12 GB of RAM and a new vapor chamber cooling system, and Apple is finally addressing one of the biggest complaints from gamers: overheating. Fortnite and Genshin players, this one's for you. Now, Google's Pixel 10 Pro leans hard into AI with its Tensor G4 chip, but in raw performance, Apple is pulling ahead once again. The question is, do you need all this power for TikTok and Instagram? Probably not, but hey, bragging. Rights matter, cameras, Apple versus the world, 7 o'clock to 11 o'clock. Let's talk cameras, because in 2025, this is where the real battles are fought. On the front, the iPhone 17 lineup now has a 2-for-MP selfie camera, finally catching up to Android flagships. On the Pro models, you're getting triple for 8MP sensors with an upgraded telephoto lens capable of up to 8x zoom plus 8K video recording. The Pro Max even introduces a mechanical aperture system, giving creators DSLR-like control over depth of field. Now, Huawei's Mate 70 Pro still leads in zoom with its insane periscope lens hitting 12x optical, and Xiaomi's 15 Ultra arguably has better night photography. But Apple's real weapon is consistency. You point, you shoot, and you almost always get a great photo. No fuss. So, is it the best camera in the world? Maybe not, but is it the most reliable? Absolutely. Battery and charging now. Let's talk about something Apple fans have been begging for: battery life and charging. The iPhone 17 Pro Max now packs a 5000 mAh cell, finally catching up to Android giants. But here's the kicker: charging is still stuck at 35 West wired and 20 West wireless. Compare that to Xiaomi's 120W charging that gets you a full charge in 20 minutes. And yeah, Apple looks old school. That said, Apple introduced reverse wireless charging, so you can juice up your AirPods or even another iPhone by placing it on the back. It's a small win, but a useful one. Connectivity and software under the hood, Apple has gone all in with its own C1 modem and Wi-Fi 7 chip. No more Qualcomm reliance, and this means faster, more stable connections. But the real star here is iOS 26. Apple calls it the Liquid Glass update, and it's filled with AI features, smarter Siri, real-time call translation, advanced photo editing, and even an AI writing assistant baked right into Notes. Meanwhile, Samsung is pushing Galaxy AI, and Google owns AI with Gemini integration. The war for your smartphone is no longer just hardware, it's AI versus AI, pricing, and value. Okay, let's talk money. Rumor confirmed. Apple raised prices by about $50 across the board. iPhone 17 starts at $849, iPhone 17 Air at $899, iPhone 17 Pro at $1,099, iPhone 17 Pro Max at $1,199. Compare that to the Galaxy S25 Ultra at $1,299 and the Pixel 10 Pro at $999. And Apple's actually competitive. But here's the question. Do these features justify the hike, or is Apple just banking on brand loyalty? iPhone 17 versus the world. Final verdict. So, where does the iPhone 17 stand? Design crown goes to the iPhone 17 Air, the thinnest flagship ever. Performance beast. The 17 Pro and Pro Max crush most benchmarks. Camera king. Still debatable. Apple is excellent, but Huawei and Xiaomi push boundaries further. Battery and charging. Apple lags badly here compared to Android. Software and ecosystem. iOS 26 plus Apple ecosystem equals unmatched experience. So does Apple win? Against Samsung and Google, Apple takes the lead in polish and performance. Against Huawei and Xiaomi, it's more of a tie. They're innovating in ways Apple still hasn't touched. In the end, the iPhone 17 isn't perfect, but it proves one thing: Apple still knows how to set the standard. The Air is redefining design, the Pro Max is a content creator's dream, and the ecosystem keeps pulling people in. But the question is, will you buy one? Or will you stick with Samsung, Google, or Huawei? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Which phone do you think wins in 2025, the iPhone 17 or the competition? And if you enjoyed this breakdown, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and stay tuned, because once I get my hands on the iPhone 17 Pro Max, we're doing a full hands-on review. Trust me, you don't want to miss that.